Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content,
but viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
We begin this week in Rehoboth Beach to bring veterans together with the Delaware chapter of Irreverent Warriors.
Our friends at Gateway Subaru wanted to give you a closer look at our favorite ride, the Subaru Outback.
Scorchy Taws takes us to Millville to meet Joe Cahill, the man behind Sam the Crab.
And we'll see if Jason has better luck on the water than he does in the woods with FishPit charters.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
Lauren, school is out for the summer. Do you have big plans with Riker?
Oh, I would say the biggest flex is living close to the grandparents. And we're only a mile away from my parents, so I'm sending Riker there to spend his summer in the pool. Now, I heard your son is working all summer, which I'm not sure where he gets that from. But what are you most looking forward to about the summer?
Oh, the thing I'm looking forward to most is trading Monday morning school bus traffic for rush hour tourist traffic. It is just the best.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
We got to meet a very unique group of people last year for a very unique event.
Using a brand of humor that is forged through a bond of brotherhood while serving in the United States Armed Forces is what makes this very unique group known as the Irreverent Warriors.
So this whole hike today is about bringing our brothers and sisters in arms together so that we can heal, we can have fun, we can reminisce, and also it's just to have a good time so that they know that they're not alone, so that they know that when you come out here, when you come out to a hike, not just my hike, but when you come out to a hike, you know you're going to be loved. You know you've got someone to talk to who understands what you've been through.
Irreverent Warriors was started as a way to bring veterans together, using humor and camaraderie to improve mental health and prevent veteran suicide. For a long time, the national average was 22 veterans a day take their own lives, and Irreverent Warriors out here trying to make sure that we can lower that number.
The Delaware chapter got started was after I'd been to a few hikes. I was like, there's a reason why we need it here in Delaware due to the veteran suicide that we have here in Delaware alone. So I took it upon myself and sacrificed my time and brought our team together, and we made this happen so that we could take care of our brothers and sisters.
So Brandon and I have been working for the past little over a year, reaching out to local companies who've been really supportive as far as donations or being a part of this organization and making sure that this hike happened. We had a great feedback from a lot of the places that we reached out to here in the state, and they really wanted us to be out here and have this hike.
Then we're going to have our lunch at the bandstand in front of everybody so we can tell them about Irreverent Warriors.
If you're a veteran, reach out to us, come out to a hike. It's a little intimidating on your first one, but once you get started, you're going to get hooked just like everybody else has. If you are a civilian and you're looking to get involved, reach out to us. We always need help as far as volunteers and doing some legwork during the year. So anybody that's looking to get into the program here, reach out to us via Facebook, look up irreverentwarriors.com, and you can find all the information there.
This year's Silkies hike will once again be held at Epworth United Methodist Church in Rehoboth, Saturday, June 29th at 7:30 a.m. To find out more information, go online to irreverentwarriors.com and click on events to check out the Rehoboth hike for yourself.
Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. We'll be right back.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
We're pretty fond of the company car, the Subaru Outback, which is provided to us by Gateway Subaru in Delmarva.
So it was a no-brainer when they wanted us to swing by and check out the versatile all-wheel drive crossover.
This is our vehicle of choice with Outdoors Delmarva, and so we're pretty fond of the Outback. Tell us a little bit about what's so special about the 24.
So the big thing I like to talk about is safety. This is one of the safest cars out there. With the eyesight in there, the few kind of features that gives you makes it super safe for you out on the road.
You're going to have the kids in the car. They're going to be restless. They're going to be making some noise, a little bit of chaos that you're probably not used to having during the rest of the school year. And the last thing you want is for your vehicle to be unresponsive when you need it to be, because you might be distracted for a half a second.
Exactly. That's the nice thing about Subaru. It picks up when you can't. That's the nice thing. We ordered a lot of 24s. We have a lot here on the lot. They're ready to go. It's a great time to buy right now, for sure. Our main goal is finding all of the things that you need, whether it be color, trim level, we can 100% get it. And in the off chance that we don't have it here on the lot, we surely can put out a search and get exactly what you need.
Okay, let's talk about some of those trim levels.
So you got the base, which is at the bottom. That's kind of just 4 tires and some windows. Put you on, you're ready to go. Then you have your premium, which is the step up from that. You get your cloth seats in there, heated seats kind of still in there. After that, you get into the wilderness model. That's kind of the off-roading kind of model. Very cool. It's actually what I drive. Super cool. After that, you get the limited. That's kind of leather seats in there, moonroof. You're getting up in the trims. Then touring. That's the full kind of. That's the top of the line of the Outback.
All right. So touring, if you want all the bells and whistles, that's where you want to.
Touring is the way to go. 100%. You get the cooling seats in there. You get the navigation in there. The back seats, they get the heated seats. They get the full AC control as well. Super cool in there. These are great on fuel economy, no matter where you're going. City, you kind of get that 26 to 28 range, then highway, you get up into those 30s. It's very nice. We have some things built into, like that auto start stop, to kind of save you just a little bit on gas there as well.
Sure, and I will tell you that I personally tell anybody who asks, I'm like, hey, how do you like that thing? Talking about the Outdoors Delmarva Gateway Subaru Outback, and the very first thing that I tell them is that the fuel economy is phenomenal. I mean, we can fill it up, and we're going for 650 miles between fill-ups, and we are driving it all over Delmarva.
It's great.
So it really is great. That's one of the very first things that I tell people when they ask what we like about the Outback. Something that we've seen that we thought was really cool was the Thule system of the on-top rack, the tent system.
Oh yeah.
And all the accessories that you can really do with the Outback. Now some of those are built on the Wilderness platform. Mm-hmm. Those are still available here at Gateway?
Oh yes, 100%. Just come in and we take care of it.
Now's the time to get it serviced.
Oh yes, 100%. Yes, sir. And like I said, we have a great team here. Take full care of you 100% and won't be disappointed.
All right, Matt, I do appreciate your time, and we're gonna walk around and take some pictures of the inside of this, but you should come by and see it for yourself. And make sure you stop by and see Matt. He is the most knowledgeable salesperson here at Gateway when it comes to the Outback, and take it from me, it's what you want to get into.
Jason, when you were talking about the gas mileage that the Subaru has, you're not kidding. I can't remember the last time I had to fill it up.
Well, that's because Freeman and I usually fill it up for you. It's like once a month, but still.
Oh, well then I've trained you boys well.
Okay. Outdoors Delmarva returns right after these messages.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Everyone's journey has a beginning, even fictional crabs named Sam.
And we meet the author behind Sam the Crab in this week's Remembering Scorchy Taws.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
Sam watched the seagulls glide across the empty sky. No bounds. Sam stirred in his shell, moving both claws like wings, and dragged his body on. Who is Sam?
Sam is a 12-inch Chesapeake Bay blue crab that decided he's going to represent all the Chesapeake Bay blue crabs. What Sam is really is a Gary Cooper of the deep dark.
And this gentleman, perhaps lovable character would be a more fitting description, is Joe Cahill, an author come lately, who discovered Sam some 5 years ago. Together they formed a partnership that has resulted in 3 paperback novels starring who else? Sam.
He is not mean, but he can be mean. 12 inches point to point can get you pretty angry.
So when Sam demanded his name grace the cover of book number 1, he got it. What Sam wants, Sam gets. Then came book number 2, Summer's Perfume.
And the title Summer's Perfume comes with the idea that when you steam crabs, to me that's summer's perfume.
As you can well imagine, Sam can't bear the smell or thought of Summer's Perfume, and got the idea that maybe Joe was gonna do him in.
He said, "You're not finished with me yet," the crab said to me. So I continued to write about him because he's the boss. I just follow him around.
So Joe followed Sam into paperback number 3, The View. How Sam sees things through his eyes and his quest in life.
He's hunting for what we call, Shangri-La, but I call it Crab-La. It's a place where there's no crabbers, no steam pots, no summer's perfume, plenty of sheet crabs, and you can just live a good life.
In general, Joe and Sam have had a good relationship, but at times have had their differences.
One time, I got so sick of him because he kept asking me questions that I didn't have answers for, and I had created a crab that I thought would do certain things. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was going to steam him.
But realistically, old Joe would never make Summer's Perfume out of Sam. In fact, when we left them at Market of Millville on Delaware Route 26, where they sign and sell every weekend, Sam was quietly reading about who else? Sam. And Joe was working happily on book number 4.
Thought it was over with until people asked me when the next one. I said, well, here we go, Sam.
But Sam will be back.
Sam will be back.
Dorsey Taws, wandering our Delmarvelous land for WBOC News.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is presented by Shorts Marine, online at shortsmarine.com.
Did you know that the Atlantic deep-sea red crab lives along the continental shelf at depths of over a mile?
Did you know that at those depths, the red crab lives much further underwater than the Alaskan king crab, and the water temperature is a brisk 38 degrees?
And did you know that compared to a blue crab, which has a lifespan of about 3 years, Atlantic deep-sea red crabs can live up to 15 years?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
It's no secret that I don't have a lot of luck in the woods.
Whew, you can say that again.
It's no secret that I don't have a lot
Would you stop?
But thankfully, our new friends at FishPit Charters are changing that as my luck on the water seems to be better, though not by much. Where did the name FishPit Charters come from?
So FishPit Charters is actually a name that my mom gave me. A long time ago, I used to go on headboats out of Ocean City with my mom and dad, and the mates would come over and help me as a young kid unhook a sea bass and throw it back in. Well, I was catching fish so fast, I was, waiting for them, and I got tired of waiting, so I started throwing the sea bass under my arm, popping the hook out, throwing them in the cooler or throwing them overboard again. And that jacket, when we got home, smelled so ripe. On the way home, my mom was calling me FishPit, so that's where the name comes from. I really dove into it about 2 years ago. I got my captain's license. I got all my licensing from the DMR, insurance, and all those necessary things. And I really wanted to just bring other people into fishing. I had gotten very good at it with my friends. I say that almost jokingly, but got to a point where I wanted to bring some other people into it, and really I enjoyed taking other people out fishing. So that's kind of really the precipice of it all, is just wanting to get other people out there. I've always been really interested in marine biology and the beautiful nature that surrounds us, and what a wonderful home we have here on the Eastern Shore. So that's really how it all got going, and it's something I love. It's something I would do for free if I could.
Well, they say that if you're good at something, don't do it for free. Right. And you're pretty good at it because you got me on the line today.
We got you your PB speckled trout today.
That's it.
20 plus inch fish.
I really do appreciate it, and you're talking about how beautiful it is, and it really is pretty here. Tell us about why we came down here to Saxis today.
Well, we came to Saxis because it's one of the first locations that I really got into fishing at early on, going out on trips and checking it out. And I knew I had some good references for why there would be some speckled trout here, why there would be some really hungry fish. So things lined up with wind conditions, tides, everything to really fit this afternoon perfectly. And you can see today we've got a beautiful light breeze and plenty of nice warm sunshine, but not too warm.
And you had some good help with you today.
Yeah, my first mate, Chase, was able to help us out today. He did a great job, getting the trolling motor, getting the lines in, helping out wherever he could. And sadly, Chase didn't pull a fish in today, but he did his best and provided some good humor, if nothing else.
Yeah, I would like to think that he probably scared the fish that I caught towards me. So my hat's off to Chase for what he did in order for me to, reel mine in today.
Oh, yes, sir.
How can people get in touch with you if they'd like to go out with you?
If they want to go out with me, the best thing is to call me directly or to reach out on my website. It's fishpitcharters.com. I'm also on Instagram with the same tag, as well as a Facebook business page. So reach out to me through any avenue. My phone's on me all the time, just like everybody else. So I'll be fast to get back up with you and tell you what's biting and where we can go.
Okay, and from what you were telling me, we're already going to book a trip for the fall.
Yes, sir. We want to get you on a nice topwater bite and go out and catch some of those real big football-sized rockfish.
I like it. Todd, thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Hey, congrats, Jason. You got yourself a real nice looking speckled trout there. How much did you pay Captain Todd to hook it, reel it in, and make it look like you caught it?
I knew that when you landed in my net that I should have thrown you back.
Oh, don't even deny it. You love me.
Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. We'll be right back.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
15-year-old Jake Capuano of Magnolia reeled in this fantastic 5-pound bass from Magnolia Pond. The bass was 17 inches long and 5 inches wide. Nice fish, Jake.
Joseph Franciscini of Laurel set his mind to catching a catfish last year, and through determination, he made it happen by reeling in this bad boy in Seaford. Well done, Joseph.
Melissa Smith of Seaford sent us these photos of the Smith boys. Dad Michael, son 11-year-old Michael, and 10-year-old brother Leland. Both fish were caught in Laurel, and both were personal bests for the boys.
Lisa Mulford and her husband Curtis of Ocean City took advantage of the moon rising up out of the ocean with these fun photos.
Lauren Torres of Bridgeville snapped this cool shot of the northern lights peeking through the clouds. That's a great capture.
Tim White of Salisbury was driving north of Seaford on May 24th when he was able to catch this lightning strike. Photos like this never cease to amaze us.
Sean Bergenti sent us an awesome sunset photo from the farm up in the Little Creek area.
And Ken Fullerton sent us this great photo of a bald eagle on Assateague Island.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
Well, that's going to do it for us this week. Thank you so much for tuning in.
And thanks so much for sending in those great viewer photos. You can submit your photo by going to outdoorsdelmarva.com and click Submit Your Photo at the top of the page. Or you can scan the QR code in the bottom corner of your screen.
And before we let you go, just want to wish all the dads out there a very happy Father's Day. Enjoy your weekend and have a couple beers for us. We hope to see you right back here again next week. But until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch. We hope to see you
Outdoors Delmarva.
Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine and Bell Creek Equipment.